Coach, I don't even know where to start. I'm at the point where I don't even know if I can do it anymore. Every single day feels heavier than the last. Like I'm wearing a weighted vest that gets 1 pound more every morning. I wake up and my first thought isn't excitement, it's dread. Dread of opening the charts, dread of facing myself again. I thought I would be so much further along by now. I had this vision, 6 months in and I would be consistent. A year in and I would be profitable. 18 months and I would be living a dream by now. But instead it feels like I'm sinking deeper. Like the more I try, the harder I push, the worse it gets. And the worst part, I catch myself thinking, maybe I should just quit? Maybe this dream was never mine to begin with. Maybe I'm one of those people who just doesn't make it. The ones we don't hear about because they just gave up and went back to normal life. Sometimes I would be laying awake 3 a.m. in the morning and just imagine what it would feel like to just stop. To delete the apps, to close the accounts, and to just tell everybody that I tried, but it didn't work out. Thank you for being that honest. It takes more courage than most people have. What you're describing, this feeling of being crushed under the weight, this is what some people call the dark night of the soul. The point where everything feels utterly hopeless, where the light and the end of the tunnel seems like a myth someone made up to keep you walking. But before we go further, I want to ask you something, and I want you to really sit with it. When you imagine quitting, really quitting, walking away for good, what do you hope you would feel? Relief? I think I would feel relief. Like this crushing weight would be finally off my shoulders. Like I could breathe again. Maybe peace. Like I wouldn't have to face myself every day and see someone who's constantly failing. I wouldn't have to feel the shame anymore. But then there is the other part of me, and it whispers, you can't quit. You can't, because this matters too much. Because deep down you know you're meant for more than what you've settled for your whole life. And that voice, it doesn't sound like desperate, the panicked part of me. It sounds like the real me. That's a powerful distinction. That's the part that wants relief. And that part is valid, by the way. It's exhausted. It's been fighting. But then there is this other voice that you call the real you, the one that won't let you quit. So let me ask you this and really think about it. If a part of you still believes you were meant for greater things, what makes this voice so hard to trust right now? Why does it feel so distant? Because I failed so much, coach, so many times. I keep making the same stupid mistakes over and over. I oversize, I chase, I break my own rules. I revenge trade. I turn one loss into 5 simply because I just can't stop. I can't walk away. Every time I fall, every time I blow an account or take a massive hit, I tell myself, see, this is proof. You're not cut out for this. You're delusional for even trying. It's hard to believe in greatness when the scoreboard shows otherwise, when the evidence feels completely stuck against you. I mean, how many times can you fail at the same thing before you have to admit maybe you're just not good enough? Let me push back on that. You say the evidence is stuck against you. But let's actually look at the evidence, the real evidence, not the story you're telling yourself. You see the mistakes, you recognize the patterns, you can name your sabotage, oversizing, chasing the trades, breaking the rules. You know exactly what's happening. That's not a failure. That's halfway to transformation. Do you understand what I'm saying? Most traders that fail never see the pattern. They just keep doing it, blind to their self-destruction, until they burn out and walk away, not even knowing what happened to them. But you are aware, you are conscious, you are watching yourself in real time. That awareness, that's the hardest part, and you've already done that. You're saying just noticing these things is already a progress, even though I'm still doing them? Absolutely. Awareness is the first mountain, and you've already crossed it. Most people never even get there. They stay blind their whole trading career or their whole lives, never understanding why they kept sabotaging themselves. You're not there anymore. You've climbed that mountain, and now you are in the valley. The valley is a messy middle. It's where you know what you should do, but you haven't become the person who are doing it automatically yet. It's where transformation happens, but it doesn't feel like transformation. It feels like failure. Most people quit here because the valley feels endless, because progress is invisible, because you are aware enough to see your flaws, but not yet strong enough to overcome them. The valley is painful, confusing place you are in right now. This is where you are being shaped. Let me tell you about steel. Raw steel, iron, straight from the ground. It's brittle, it's weak. You can't build anything lasting from it. Drop it and it shatters. Put pressure on it and it snaps. But when you take that raw steel and place it in the forge, when you subject it to extreme heat, when you hammer it repeatedly, when you fold it and hit it again, something miraculous happens. The impurities burn away. The molecular structure changes, and what emerges is something completely different. Something that can withstand forces that would have destroyed its original material. The steel doesn't know it's being improved while it's in the fire. If it could feel, it would think it was being destroyed. It would think it's the end. I'm being melted, I'm being broken. But the blacksmith knows different. He knows that the fire is not punishment, it's preparation. Right now, you feel like the fire is destroying you. Every loss feels like another hammer blow. Every mistake feels like more heat than you can survive. But what if it's not destroying you? What if every single painful moment, every loss, every mistake, every moment of wanting to quit, what if all of that is the forge doing exactly what it's supposed to do? What if the pain you're feeling isn't the evidence that you're failing, but the evidence that you are being forged into something stronger? So this pain is a part of the progress, not the proof that I'm broken, that I'm not good enough. Yes, the fire isn't punishment, it's preparation. Every mistake that burns you teaches you. Every loss that hammers you is strengthening you. Every moment you want to quit is testing whenever you are ready to become unbreakable. You want to quit because you are in the forge. That's natural. That heat is intense. The hammer blows hurt, but the forge is exactly what makes you strong. It's exactly what separates the traders who last 5 years from the ones who wash out in 6 months. The difference isn't talent, and it's not intelligence. It's not even discipline at first. It's this: can you stay in the fire for long enough for it to transform you? Now, let me ask you something, and I want you to really think before you answer. When you look at your journey from the very beginning until right now, are you really back to zero? Or have you already grown in ways you're not giving yourself a credit for? Oh, no, I'm not at zero. I mean, when I started, I didn't even know what I was doing. I would see a setup and had no idea why I was taking it. I would just jump in because it felt right. Now I can look at the charts and see things. I see patterns I never noticed before. I understand market structure. I know when I'm chasing versus when I'm taking valid setups. And the revenge trading, I still do it, but not like I used to before, not as much. Before I would lose and then go immediately 5 times bigger. Completely blind to what I was doing. Now I catch myself. Sometimes I'm still doing it, but I see myself doing it. And sometimes, not always, but I actually stop myself from doing it. I can feel the difference in me, even if the P&L doesn't show it yet. I know I'm different. Do you hear what you just said? Do you hear the growth in that? You are not failing, you are evolving. But the evolution, the real transformation, it doesn't feel good while it's happening. It feels messy, uncomfortable, sometimes like you are dying. And in a way, it is dying. The old version of you, the impulsive one, the one that reacted without awareness. That version is being destroyed right now, and rebirth is painful. You are in that process right now. So the old you is cracking, it's breaking apart, so the new version of you can emerge. Yes, you are not at the finish line, but you are also not at the starting line. You are halfway there, maybe even more. But you know what's the hardest part about being halfway is? You can't see either end. You can't see where you started anymore. So you forget how far you had come. And you cannot see the finish line yet. So you feel like it doesn't exist. But it does, and you are closer than you think. Right now, you are being tested, and not by the market, by the life itself. And the test isn't, can you win every trade? The test is, can you hold on to who you are meant to become, even when it feels impossible? To reach that destiny, you have to survive this night. Not by being perfect, not by rushing to the top, not by never failing again, but by staying in the fight long enough for the forge to finish its job. Okay, so here's what we are going to do, starting right now. We are going to completely redesign how you measure success. Because right now, you're using the wrong scoreboard and it's killing you. First, shift the scoreboard. For the next 30 days, minimum, you're not measuring success by money. You're not tracking P&L. You're not asking yourself, did I make money today? Your new score is this and only this. Did I notice my triggers? Did I catch myself? Did I follow my rules, even once today? That's victory. Awareness plus one moment of discipline equals a winning day. Because now you're trying to measure the forge by how shiny you look, but you're still being hammered. The point isn't to look perfect while you're in the fire. The point is to survive it and come out stronger. Second, celebrate awareness like it's a trade win. Every single time you catch yourself mid-sabotage, about to oversize, about to revenge trade, about to chase, instead of beating yourself up for that, I want you to say, this is the proof that I'm growing. I see it now. 6 months ago, I wouldn't have even noticed that. This is progress. That simple refrain from shame to recognition, it flips the script. It turns your awareness from evidence of failure to evidence of evolution. Third, create a daily anchor. I want you to write this on a sticky note and put it where you trade. Read it every single morning before you open the charts. I am in the forge. This pain is shaping me, not ending me. I am becoming who I'm meant to be. When the urge to quit comes, and it will come again, read that note. Remember, you are not broken. You are being built. It feels different. It feels lighter somehow. Like I don't have to conquer everything at once. Like I don't have to be perfect tomorrow. I just have to survive this season. Trust the process. Trust the forge. Maybe that's actually doable. You're not broken. You are becoming. And I need you to hear this. Really hear this. The darkness that you are feeling right now, it's not the evidence that you are failing. It's the evidence that you are exactly at the right place. I'm not quitting, because maybe this darkness, this pain, this feeling of being destroyed, maybe it's not the end. I'll trust the process. I'll trust the fire. That's it. That's all you need. One day at a time, one moment of awareness at a time. You are going to make it. And not because it's easy, but because you are willing to stay in the fire for long enough in order for you to be transformed by it. Now go, rest. Tomorrow we trade with new eyes.